Hey guys, my name is Jennifer Radke, and the name of my company is iwishiwereme.com. It's a space for women who are stuck in a constant diet cycle and want to try to get off. Today's video is all about how to eat like a normal person. It was meant to be a little bit controversial because the reality is there's not really a normal way to eat. But there is a disordered way to eat, which I know a lot about. Yesterday, I put out a blog post that talked all about the first couple of steps you can take into the body positive space. And it talked about making a commitment to stop dieting and to throw away your scale. These are really important steps if you want to start trying to move away from a disordered way of eating. Once you can kind of move into that space where you've thrown away your scale, you've thrown away the diet, which by the way are not easy things to do, then you can start to think about what normal means to you. You can start to look around and see what people around you are doing in order to create a space that you would consider normal. For me, it could look very different than what it looks like for you. So if you look over at your coworker who is enjoying the chocolate every now and again that comes around, but saying no to the morning lattes that everybody goes to. If you look at your sister or your brother who can just kind of eat whatever they want, but they have a tendency to just go, I'm done. You can begin to look around at these people and start to see some characteristics of things that you want to bring into how you view food and how you view eating. Once you've made that commitment to stop dieting, it's really important that you carry on with that. This is so difficult because all around us, we see triggers that may make us want to get onto a diet. So if you have a scale in the house and you've gotten on the scale and you took a look at the number on that scale and you're just not happy with it, that could be a trigger. Putting on a piece of clothing you haven't put on in a while and realizing it's too small. Or seeing a picture of yourself that you really, really don't like. These can all be triggers. And what this starts off is, all right, well, now I need to fix it. And the way I'm going to fix it is with a diet. So I'll start that on Monday. Once you start to recognize that in order to be the type of person who eats like a normal person, you have to stop dieting. You have to stop saying, I'm going to jump into insert mass market diet here. You have to be able to say, I'm not going to diet. I'm going to accept. Again, any little trigger can set you off, and I know for myself, this happens still quite frequently. I bring a lot of awareness to the fact that I've been triggered, and then I stop and really think about the journey that I had been on, and how detrimental it was, and how every diet I have done, even though I may have kept weight off for a number of years in one time, I would always gain it back. Therefore, the diet did not work. So if it's not going to work, why would I do that to myself again? Why can't I just learn how to love me right now? After you have taken a look around and seen what normal people do, quote unquote normal, what your normal looks like, and you've made that commitment to not diet no matter what, then you can begin to rethink health. Being body positive and being healthy are actually two separate things. Being body positive means that you are inclusive of all bodies and accepting of all bodies, including your own. Health doesn't actually factor into it at all. So we do need to separate those two things. But seeing as we're talking about how to eat like a normal person, I think it's important to start talking about health. You need to stop putting health into the terms of losing weight. Too many people go, well, when I lose 10 pounds, I'll be healthier. It's just not true. And there's a lot of science to back this up, that actually health and weight loss don't go together. So now you need to rethink health. If you take weight loss out of it, what does health mean to you? And you can start to incorporate some of the things that you saw from these normal eaters. I like to think in guidelines, not rules. So for so long, every single diet I would be on would say, eat this many vegetables, eat this much fruit, don't eat this, do eat that. Now, I try to think in guidelines. And this is a work in progress. So I try to drink 3 liters of water a day. It's a loose guideline. It doesn't mean that I have to hit it, and that if I don't, I have to sit up at night and drink a bunch of water so I get that in. It's not a rule. It's a guideline. When it doesn't become about weight loss, when it doesn't become about a number, when it doesn't become about tracking, it totally changes your perspective on health. You can begin to start using intuitive eating and hunger cues. This can be really, really hard too. If you've been stuck in a diet cycle like I have for decades, being able to understand what it means to be hungry can be really hard. So this is where you can start to take a look at other experts. You can start to take a look at other books about intuitive eating, and you can just have some patience that your body is going to begin to recognize that you're not depriving it anymore. So now is a good time for it to start to tell you when it's full and tell you when it's hungry. My trouble, and still to this day is a bit of a struggle, is that it's really easy to feel starving in your body. It's really easy to feel stuffed full. But those kind of moderately hungry and moderately full states of being are still elusive. And that's okay. But this is when you can start to work with some of those tools. Eat the cupcake. This is the last thing I'm going to tell you. Eat the cupcake. For too long, at every single job I've been to, I have been the healthy one, the salad girl, the one who won't eat. Now, when you stop dieting, when you stop with the I need to lose weight mentality, now you can look at the cupcakes that somebody brings in and go, I want one of those. Or, I'm not really a cupcake kind of gal. It doesn't really appeal to me today. What I'm saying is, the world is opened up when you decide to become a normal eater. When you decide to really take your health into your own hands, and when you commit to not dieting. If you like this video, please pass it along. If you know somebody who you think this might help, please pass it along. I'm on Instagram and I am on Facebook. Just search for I Wish I Were Me. My website is iwishiwereme.com, and there you can find a few other resources, including my blog. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.